If your garden is looking like this right now, but you're itching to get out there and do something in it, just know that you are not alone. Hey y'all, my name is Patty and this is my YouTube channel, Patty B Gardening. Well, here in Mississippi, it is the dead of winter, so Patty is not gardening very much right now. But I am planning for the spring, and I thought maybe I would pass along some of the things that I'm doing to get me through this cold, gray, dreary wintertime in preparation for the gardening season. The first thing that we might have to do is reset our minds. Believe it or not, winter is part of gardening. It gives the plants a chance to rest. It gives the plant's roots a chance to rest. Winter gives the soil a chance to rest. And it gives the gardener a chance to rest. So let's take advantage of this time off that we have and make the most of it. Since it's too cold and dreary to actively garden, let's use this opportunity to find our missing gardening tools. Look, I just found this the other day. I just knew it was broken. Look at it. It works. It's a good time to sharpen your pruners, oil them up good, so when spring rolls around, they'll be ready to go. It's also a good time to find all your gardening gloves. Maybe put them in the wash, so they'll be good and ready for you to dirty them up again. It's also a good time to find all of your equipment that has batteries. Go ahead and put the batteries on the battery chargers. That way, when it comes time to cut down that little tree, you'll be ready to go. Another good idea is to organize your tools in one central location. Don't have them spread out all over your property. Have one spot for all the gardening essentials, all the tools, fertilizers, potting soils, containers, everything. That way, you'll know where they are, and when you finish using a tool, go put it back in its spot. Now, this one is going to be easier said than done for me, but I'm going to try. One thing that you can for sure do during the dreary winter season is prepare for a spring project. I am going to extend this hydrangea bed. I have 3 hydrangeas in this bed right here, and what I am going to do is carve out all of this section and add more hydrangeas. I think that'll just be beautiful. So what I'm going to do is prepare the soil, put down the cardboard to kill the grass, buy my plants, and make sure that Danny's ready to dig my holes for me. Then we will have a beautiful new hydrangea bed this summer. I'd like to take this opportunity to invite y'all to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give this video a like and leave me a comment. Maybe share my video with a budding gardener in your life. They might find it encouraging. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Wintertime is also a very good time to take a stroll through your wintertime garden and see where maybe you might need some evergreen interest. There's nothing like piles and piles of brown leaves and naked limbs for somebody to remember, oh golly, an evergreen holly bush sure would be pretty right here. Days of winter is a perfect time to find and organize and maybe wash your seed starting trays. We're going to be starting seeds here before too long, and we'd like to be ready to go when it's time. Also, winter sowing is just around the corner, so y'all be saving your milk jugs and your water jugs. That way, when it comes time to plant your seeds and set them outside, you won't have anything to wait on. Hey boys, when y'all finish this milk, be sure and save this jug for me. I got to start my winter sowing here pretty soon. All right? Thanks. Winter is also a perfect time to go through your seed stash or seed hoard, as I would have to refer to myself. I did not really know that I had all this many seeds. It's eye-opening. Ooh, and some of these things I should have planted in the fall. That's what I get for not being organized. But yeah, I have more seeds than I could ever plant. I think I need to maybe take some of these seeds and pass them out to my friends and family, whether they really want them or not, and make them plant them. You can also find your garden markers and your permanent markers. Make sure you have those on hand, so when it's time to label and identify the seeds that you start, you'll be ready to go. Also, go through these seeds, decide what you're going to plant, and after they grow, where you're going to put them in your garden. If the seeds are old, you can toss them. If it's something that you know you're not going to grow, or know that you're not going to want to set out, or know that you don't want that in your garden, maybe find somebody who will use them. There's no sense in holding on to what you know you're not going to use. We're here to garden, not to hoard. I'll keep reminding myself that too. One thing I know is that I'm going to start a whole lot of zinnias this year. I think they're my favorite flower. I love them, and they're so easy to grow. For sure, what you can do during the cold winter season is go through old photos and videos of what your garden looked like at the peak of summer, and just remember how pretty it was. When I look back at videos and pictures from summer, I think, oh, my garden was pretty. I know at the time, when we're in the thick of it, a lot of times we'll compare what our garden looks like to what professional people's gardens look like and think, oh, my garden's not pretty at all. But comparing my garden right now in the dead of winter to what it looked like in the hot summer, oh, my garden was so lush and colorful and pretty. I'm proud of myself now. So I'm going to have to remember that in the summertime when I'm down about the weeds and the watering. I'm going to think, Patty, remember how proud you were of your garden when you look back at pictures in the wintertime? Well, that's what it looks like right now. So, yeah. During the winter is a perfect time to reflect upon your beautiful summer garden and not be so hard on yourself. For example, I planted a Peggy Martin Katrina rose on my fence. Last year it bloomed for the first time, and I thought, oh, well, this isn't so special. I mean, everybody else's Katrina rose looks better than mine. How come my Peggy Martin's not doing as well as everybody else's? But a couple of days ago, I went back through my videos and saw the video of my Peggy Martin rose, and it was gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. And I thought, why was I thinking so harshly about my own plants during their peak season when they were doing all they could and performing the best they could and were gorgeous? My bad. I'm going to do better. Wintertime is a great time to do research for plants for your garden for the spring and summer. My online go-to is Jim Putnam's YouTube channel, HortTube. He's a southern gardener and he knows everything about every plant imaginable. Like for right now, I'm thinking of shrubs that I can put in a shady area. Well, there you go. He has a video of shrubs for shady spots. Find a resource online of someone who gardens in zones similar to you, and then that way you'll have right at your fingertips knowledge for your garden and your specific zone. Ain't technology grand? Even though we can't be in the garden right now since it's winter, that doesn't mean that we can't be dreaming and scheming of gardens. Find yourself a good gardening book. A friend of mine gave me this one for Christmas, and I absolutely love it. It's gorgeous. Look at some of these pages. Ooh, I can't wait for spring and summer. So until winter turns into spring, I am sending y'all happy vibes and wishing y'all beautiful gardening dreams. Bye, y'all.